Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be setting up a home lab. So I'll walk you through how to install Virtualbox and Kali Linux on your computer. So first off, we have to install Virtualbox. Just search Virtualbox on your web browser and here. So you click on download. These are the available packages. You have to select the package that is appropriate for your host system. So if you use a Windows system, this is the right option for you, Windows host. If you use a Mac system, if it's Mac Intel host, this is it. If you are using Apple Silicon, this is the one to download. And if you are using any of the Linux distributions, this is the option for you. I'm using a Windows system, so I will go for the Windows host. VirtualBox is done downloading, and this is the file. You double click on it to launch. Okay, installation has started. Click on next. You have to agree. If you don't agree to their terms, they will not let you use their application. So you have to agree. Click on I accept and then next. Next. Yes. Now click on install. It's done installing. Now, if you don't have Microsoft Visual C++ with distribution, at this point, it's going to tell you that you cannot install VirtualBox unless you have Microsoft with distribution installed. So I will attach the link to this video in case you have not installed it and you come across this issue. Click on the link to download Microsoft with distribution. So right now our VirtualBox is ready. The next thing we have to download is Kali Linux. You go back to your browser and type kali.org. You click on get Kali. Yeah, well, using the image, the installer image. So click on installer image. It brings you here. This is the installer image. So you click on download, click on this download button here, and automatically it will start downloading. Okay, this is the downloaded file. If you look at it carefully, you will see .iso as the extension. So yes, you have to look out for this. So you are certain you're downloading the right file. Now that we are done downloading, we'll go back to VirtualBox and try to import our, no, not necessarily import, we'll add our new machine. So click on open. Here you give it a name. I'm just going to call it Kali. Yes. And then the VM folder, you can leave it as default or you can choose to change it. ISO image, we are going to add the Kali that we just downloaded. So find a way to locate the exact file that you downloaded. This is the folder where I have my file. So I'll click on it and then open. This is it. This is it. You can see that it's ticked. Okay, the name is not accepted. Okay, it's accepted. Now, you can see that this one is ticked, which means we are good to go. And then the ISO image, you can see that it's ticked. All right. Now, the operating system is Linux. This is good. The OS distribution, we are going to select Debian. So search for Debian and select Debian. Right, that is it. Coming to the next section, set up unattended guests. Leave it like that. Move to the next section, which is specify virtual hardware. The base memory, we're going to give it 4 gig. Yeah, so anything within 4 gig is fine. And then CPU, we're going to give it 2 CPU. That is it for here. Now go to specify virtual hard disks. Yes, increase it to something around 60 to 80 gig. 60 to 80 gig is fine. So I'm going to leave mine at 70 something gig. And that is it. So you click on finish. Yeah, this is the first step for the configuration. Now to proceed, you click on Start. Our virtual machine is powering on. This is actually a very crucial step because you have to do something almost immediately. Yes, graphical install is already on graphical install. So you click on enter. Okay. Now let's proceed with the next step of the installation. All right. The language we are using is English. I speak English, so I'm going to select English. It's already on English, so I'll click on continue. My country, I'll leave it at UK, United Kingdom. Click on continue. Now, the language to configure your keyboard, I'll leave it at British English and continue. Okay, so let's configure the host name. It's not mandatory for you to use a specific name as your host name. You can actually set up anything as your host name. But I want to use Kali, so I'll leave the host name as Kali. Click on continue. Now my domain name, I want to use my name, Cyberfay. So I'll leave this as Cyberfay and click on continue. The next step is to set up your username and password. Now it's asking for your username. I'm going to use Darksphere. I'll use Darksphere here. All right, so Darksphere and then continue. Username is Darksphere. So we'll set up the password. You're advised to choose a very strong password, but this is a demo account, so I'm just going to choose a random password. And be sure to check the passwords to be sure they are the same. So you toggle this show password in clear for both sides to check and verify that they are exactly what you want it to be. So you don't get errors in your configuration. All right, so we'll proceed. Okay, now the next step is to select your partitioning method. We're going to use the entire disk. So it's already on use entire disk. You don't have to change it. Just click on continue. And this is it. This is the disk that it's already selected. So just click on continue. You're not doing anything here. All right. We're selecting all files in one partition. Click on continue. Finish partitioning and write changes to disk. It's already selected. Don't change anything. Proceed. Make changes, write changes to disk. We are selecting yes. This might take a while, so I'm going to cut this whole process out from the video. But just be patient in case yours is taking too long. Okay, so we selected the software, not necessarily selected, right? So they were already selected. So all you had to do was click on continue. That was what I did. The video was paused. My apologies. Or yes, just click on continue. There's no need changing any of the configurations there. The software is done installing and it took a while. So in case you're trying to install yours and it's taking a long time, just chill. Grab a drink and chill. It's going to take a long time. Not really long, but then it's going to take a while. I had to cut this video so it's not too long for you to watch. So if the software is done installing on your end, this is what you're going to see. Now is to install the bootloader. It's already toggled to yes, but if yours is not toggled to yes, please bring it to yes, select yes and continue. At this point, you have to select a device. So you click on the dev SDA name. Yeah, you click on that option and you continue. If you've gotten to this point, well done. Well done. Your installation is complete. So click on continue and Kali will finalize everything for you. Then you can log in with the username and the password that you've set up. Don't be frightened. It's just finalizing everything. Okay, let's log in. And this is it. Everything is set. Yeah, this is it. You finally installed Kali. If this is your first time, congratulations. Yeah, that's fair at Kali. Well done. All right, that is it for this tutorial. See you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that when next I post educational content, you'll be the first to be notified. Bye for now.